Rules for forming the comparative and superlative degrees of two-syllable adjectives. When working with two-syllable adjectives, there are specific rules to form their comparative and superlative degrees. Here are the key rules for forming comparatives and superlatives. Use more, less, and most, least. Add er and est. Adjectives that allow both methods. Rules for two-syllable adjectives ending in y. Irregular forms. Rule number 1. Use more, less, and most, least. For most two-syllable adjectives, use more or less for the comparative degree, and most or least for the superlative degree. Let us look at some examples. Careful, more, less, careful. Most, least, careful. Modern, more, less, modern. Most, least, modern. Famous. What would be the comparative and superlative degree of famous? Write it in the comments. Rule number 2. Add er and est for two-syllable adjectives ending in o, w, er, or le. Add er to form the comparative degree. Add est for the superlative degree. Let us look at some examples. Narrow, narrower, narrowest. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Gentle. What would be the comparative and superlative degree of gentle? Write it in the comments. Rule number 3. Adjectives that allow both methods. Some two-syllable adjectives allow both methods. That is, they use either er, n, est, or use more, and most, to form comparative and superlatives. Let us look at some examples. Polite. Comparative degree can be either politer or more polite. Superlative degree can be either politest or most polite. Quiet. Comparative degree can be either quieter or more quiet. Superlative degree can be either quietest or most quiet. Noble. What would be the comparative and superlative degree of noble? Write it in the comments. Rule number 4. Adjectives ending in y. For two-syllable adjectives ending in y, change the y at the end to I before adding er or est to form comparatives and superlatives. Let us look at some examples. Happy, happier, happiest. Easy, easier, easiest. Pretty. What would be the comparative and superlative degree of pretty? Write it in the comments. Rule number 5. Irregular forms. These two-syllable adjectives are irregular and do not follow the standard rules. Let us look at some examples. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Little. What would be the comparative and superlative degree of little? Write it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.